Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Yankwa Manusona yene Executive Director Edema African Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism. Emmanuel Kutin yene no eni komofa bambo musem akodoa koso wo yememo. Yama achia de ba need 100.9 so.
Mark mpacho mejuso mechia otiefo ene okru.
Metiefo ejoso mene mapamfo yejoso papa apomo bokode.
Nyame dia chema no pe.
Jade nyakopon ase. Emmanuel, yan chance nkomo na semfemfire eye issue of kidnapping. Kidnapping kwa yese kwanya bambofo na yese wo mo faso na yehu ne pomese bre no. Ya yo overwhelm na ya boro mo so ana.
Yo, only say kidnapping is a new phenomenon. You witness or chrome ha. Clearly, we share this year alone the incidences of kidnapping. It is not a good sign. And we share the way your security agencies are responding to these incidences. Obey say one thing is clear. So almost need the human capacity to deal with the menace. That is the true fact. And I'm happy to say many ACP David Oklu had admitted that, but said they are on top of the issues. But many more examples, Kakra. Almost incident that was a common or had when a diplomat was kidnapped, and the police as an institution had intelligence where this diplomat was kept. What was their mode of operation? They simply went and knocked at the door. And you think that a kidnapper will come and open the door for you to arrest him or her? So those are the challenges. One. And two, here as citizens, Mark, we can bastardize the police as an institution. We can retool our police as an institution with billions of dollars. But society attitude, the police will not be able to protect us. Because in the 21st century, policing, modern day policing is about being alert and intelligence gathering. Now, Mark, how do we get the intelligence? And every man are police for intelligence and they will act on them. And so your relationship, any police in China, how do we bond? How do we feel comfortable? Say intelligence here, man. Police befa na aye ejuma. And to me feel say a time has come so that we as citizens know. Here some sort of inward searching among us. Let me say, where do we want to go? Because we share the population of the police. Any year as citizens are, there is no way we distribute policemen everywhere they can protect me and you. And see, about the through a stage, I say, security to see here, we the citizens' duty. And the security agencies, when I talk about the security agencies, I'm specifically talking about those in charge of our internal security, and that is the police. Time as Bruce said, almost started sensitization programs. Give the citizens of this country the opportunity to vent their anger and frustration and address the concerns of the citizens. And almost making sure that our police for almost dental almost image. Because we share police as an institution, we have a lot of bad elements within the service. And their interest is not to keep you and I free. Their interest is to go underground with criminals for their own political interest more often. So Usha incidents happen in the arena of kidnapping. You will not be surprised that even some of our security agencies can tip off these kidnappers if they are in bed with them. So we as citizens know, what can we do? Are we going to continue to say a police for Omunye, or we are going to have a paradigm shift and tell ourselves that enough of the blame game. Let's engage the police. maybe for all you know, they need our help. And Mark, if you ask me indeed, the police, they need our help. And without our help, almost being protected here. The other aspect is, Mark, share the proliferation of foreign number plates in this country. Then, Ghana Kwana here a member of the ECOWAS bloc. Nigeria, they have made the system so difficult for you to drive a foreign number plate. Nigerian number plates nuclear ebru Ghana. And more recently, Togo dear Estatiba, Liberia dear Estatiba, Cote d'Ivoire dear Estatiba. And my latest check only last week about what systems are in place to check this number plates. The equipment we had, it has broken down, Mike. So how are we able to authenticate that these foreign number plates in our system, they are genuine number plates? So we shall say kidnapping, not Ghana. It's a foreign thing that has come in. So even if we cannot check the foreign number plates in our system, how do we even check the foreigners who are in the system here? Don't let us take the ECOWAS protocol for granted. It's stated explicitly, Mark. We are ECOWAS, not overcome her. The immigration will give you a time period to stay. If you overstay that period, they have every right to remove you out of the system. And in immigration service, do they have these systems in place? When are the statistics available? Say, these were the people that entered into this country at a particular time, at a particular point in time, and these were those who overstayed, and these are the remedial actions they took by getting them out. Until we can get all this system working in place now, the incidence of kidnapping in this country will be very difficult to tackle. And mind you, many of the cases are the people behind this kidnapping are often foreigners and not Ghanaians. So these are the hard questions, my dear.
Okay. Na ima okay bibi say police no womo elake a human capacity. Human capacity in terms of what?
Training, precisely. To fight the menace of kidnapping. Look, we did some research recently, Mark, and we have decided that as an organization, the best way to tackle our problem is to do informed research. And in the next coming weeks, we will be releasing a lot of research on some of these things. Look, we engage some police, the junior ones, of course. And they tell us that, look, when they leave the police post, or their training and their commission, you are left on your own. There are no remedial courses, refresher training programs for them. And when you say crime is becoming sophisticated by the hour and by the day. Until near police, now who commissioned me 10 years ago, now one money refresher programs to be in tandem with the current and sophisticated nature of crime. I'll still be using the old tactics you taught me 10 years ago. So how do I proactively fight crime? That is why some of us are pain. So anytime we say, I buy the police, cars, no more police. I think, we have seen that for a very long time. It has transcended government. From the 1992 consumer, to say, I buy the police cars. And cars no break it down. Maintenance by a problem. Why would the government have a paradigm shift and commit some of these resources into training? Because what our security agencies need now, especially the police, is training. Also, cyber crime. It was not something that was common. But to see our statistics, Ghana loses to cyber crime annually. It's huge. So now, if you don't give training or if you don't create the cybercrime unit, resources, have regional commands, how do you deploy strategy to fight cybercrime? If you're a cybercrime officer, meaning Dr. Gustav Bekesho, they only have an office at the headquarters. They don't have regional offices or commands. So are we telling ourselves that cybercrime is only in our side? Kotamali, far away them up. That's where the second boys are now based. Young boys and girls don't go to school. Meanwhile, these young people are the critical resources for this country. And if we are not molding these young ones very well to be able to take up the mantle of leadership, and they are all looking for shortcuts to making money, what is the future of this country, man? Terrorism in Samsama, Ghana has become under the an alert here. We don't have regional command. We only have a counter-terrorism unit here at the police headquarters. And let me use your medium. The young chap heading that institution, he has gone at length and has done so many things, and he has to be commended. Okay, what you know? And the media is not a time about if we are serious in protecting the citizens of this country, we shouldn't centralize our security at the headquarters in Accra. It's about time we decentralize security to the regional, to the division, and to the district level. Because, Mark, this year, you can't terrorism assembly. And don't forget, terrorism go hand in hand in kidnapping. Because they have some similarity in terms of their mode of operandi. If you don't have regional command, who a strategy, not who person deploy strategy now, how do you send the strategy out? And there's one other thing I've said here. Who interview most of the junior officers, they don't simply care. They are just looking for how they can survive. To them, policing is about survival to them because they have been left to their own fate. And we decide somewhere every now and then. Mark, we know what the sound can come on with them. When was the last time we saw mass transfer of police officers of the junior rank? The better transfers is around the senior rank. So police have become landlords or landladies because almost stations for over 10, 15, 18 years, which is against the basic ethics of modern policing. Because Mark Unim said, now the BBC Kote around 10, 15, 18 years, your sense of impartial judgment will be clouded because you have become so familiarized with the people. You have made friends with some. You have some as strong enemies. So it becomes an opportunity for you to settle scores. So at that point, most of the police will become laws unto themselves. And will say, the police at the grassroots, they are like the mirror, reflecting the image of the service. Thinking that the citizens are so not happy with the service just because of some of these recalcitrant junior officers at the lower ground that have overstayed and are now even in bed with criminals and tipping off criminals when they are operating. So let's police as an institution say, cost benefit analysis. Meaning they always complain of transfer grants. Cost benefit analysis of these police personnel overstaying in their posts and transferring them periodically. Vis-a-vis the combat of crime in this country. Who say, Kano and Yefi, or is nothing to write home about. Because security is a serious business. We can't compromise on our security just because of resources. No. And we are not also making use of technology, Mark. And I ask myself, say Ghana, are we fit as a country to be called a gateway to Africa? Share your traffic lights and walk around. We don't have speed cameras. If we had speed cameras, the incident that happened in Kumasi, Mark, you could capture a scene of the car that took these women away.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, we don't have any evidence by way of CCTV camera capturing the car at any point. And Kumasi is the second largest city in Ghana. So are we serious as a country when it comes to security? How much street camera? That they are politics. And I think that politics is destroying this country. It's about time we come together once again and impart in us the patriotism that our forefathers toiled with their blood to fight for the freedom of this country. Another thing, Mark, and you say embassies in this country, who say they are not an island by themselves. Who share the incident of the Canadian women? The Canadian embassy didn't do well. They didn't liaise with the security agency. And indeed, why the security
why are you saying that? I didn't know what kind of sir, because when a year public affairs directorate tell Ghana Police Service didn't come out, one must say one lazy with the Canadian embassy or Ghana ha so won't beat me abuana woman ashena sasemi yetime when the woman separate.
Mark, Omun say a bet my woman or release statement. Say one is citizen in Ghana over armed robbery, terrorism, and then kidnapping. Do you know the effect on the country? They are driving our potential investors away. And no investor will be interested in an atmosphere where this alleged crime they are talking about is taking place. I would have believed that if indeed they trusted in our system, when the police asked them not to release the images of the girl for operational reasons, they would have listened to the police. They went ahead and released the images of the women. So where is the collaboration, Minia? Are you telling me saying Canada, Ghana mission in Canada can issue a statement warning its citizens of possible kidnapping in Canada without due reference to the internal security organs of the state? This is what I'm talking about. They must stop behaving as if they are master-servant relationships. No! We are all sovereign countries with equal rights. What we cannot do in Canada, they should not come and do it here. So all in all, no man, the ambassador say, these criminals live among us. There's no doubt about it. For all you know, some people are aware of the persons behind this kidnapping, but because of their stomach, they won't come out. And crime is a crime. That's why we say that when your friend's beard is on fire, you fetch water near you. And yes, sir. You may think that today is not me or my relationship, or China, everybody too. And it is something together as a country. We must come together, assist the security agencies by will of intelligence, and ask critical questions. There won't be cleaner and here. That's not police for. Otherwise, if it becomes a damage, it will surprise you that young or young for fear that they'll be kidnapped. And that is what we don't need in this country. But from all indications, the rate at which is rising 6 months of this year alone, if you don't take care, Mark, they'll be higher.
Okay. Na one be na one say nka Canada for be ka kire ma de hye say wo mo nya ahwe yi ade ya ye post fu ikra ne say wo mo ka kire yen ye no mo nyina de ti ayo man mu a wo mo boy amane say ebra no ye nya ahwe yi na ye ma ye nkoda nya ye mo say ye betimi ye personal security ye beteke no ye betwe ne yi pa say dia gogo ba say BBC into yen it is a Canada for issue statement na wo mo de bomb ade hye kokko say one more bomb, one more yash year. And then there's an acaboni anymore, Anna.
You see, there are protocols. If they had done that in conjunction with the police, That is a different thing. In one breath, Mark, you said they are collaborating with the police and they have absolute confidence in the police in unraveling the incident.
Yeah, Sana, ACP David Klukai.
Yes, the police has confirmed it. So on what basis would they go and issue a statement saying Ghana is under rare alert of kidnapping, terrorist attack, armed robbery, and stuff like that? When they are moving, they should not show wealth and things like that. And I told you the consequences to the image of the country. Mark, is that the case? May I share statistics in this country? The number of kidnapping we've had in this country. It's negligible. Except that this year, the incident is rising. And we are not comfortable as a country. So they must respect the protocols. That is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But when you make it a general statement out there like that, I think that is the case. Even until we even investigate this thing properly, you can never even know. You realize that they were in an Uber car. There were actually 3 in the car. And they are left. I alighted and one was in the car with the Uber driver and the left. Before they realized that some guys took them into another car, and the Uber driver and the other occupant quickly ran into to the police to report in Kumasi. If you look at the incident, per the narratives we are receiving, it may just be a one-off something. It's a targeted something, or it's a planting.
Okay.
And the perpetrators could even be coming from within. So on that basis, as a responsible embassy, you don't just go ahead and put it out there to the world that Ghana is under rare alert of kidnapping and Nema Ekikahon.
All right. Emmanuel Gutiana no pay that say when you didn't come on any in fact we suggestions akodo a wode atuja e de ma me ne for yeda say na ebra onyama
Yo, me that's me chance for
Utie oha echi punk no. Needs FM.